No vision. I don't know what's worse, being blind or having no vision. No vision to see where your life will end up, not even what's around the corner. It could be jail, or even worse, death. But I was always hoping it would be an opportunity for me to succeed. Life without a vision is day to day. You only see what's in front of you. All that mattered was how was I going to make it to the next day. Imagine feeling like this, 16-year-old, kicked out the house, with no place to go in the streets of Oakland. Foolishly, I tried to fit in with the in crowd and make a name for myself in the streets, which back then we called the trap. This, in all reality, is a trap, because once your name is in the system, all opportunities collapse. The only way I saw out was either basketball, rapping, or dancing, because school was something I never felt I was fit for. And being kicked out only made it worse. Eventually, I moved back in with my grandma, but I was rolling down a path of destruction and made some poor choices. Despite my mistakes, this is when I started to become the person I am today. I started to want more out of life. I enrolled in different schools. I even let that guy in a WildTech commercial convince me into trying out. School didn't really work for me. I focused more on working. By now, I was working at Andronicos with my cousin Aaron Smith, year-up graduate who was hired on at his internship. When he came in to pick up his last check, we talked for a while. He told me I should really join Year Up. It would send me in the right direction, and not to mention, what he made in 1 month at Andronicos, he could make in a week at his new job. I thought to myself, I should really try Year Up, give it a shot, see if it works out for me. But not just yet. June 4th, 2012, sorry. I woke up, got dressed, and went to work like any other day. During one of my conversations with a customer, she told me death is hard. If I knew then what I know now, I would have known it was a sign. My shift ended, and I went home to relax and play some 2K14 on my Xbox 360. Outside my house, I ran into my uncle, and he told me, "Your sister Taranda just got shot, and she's at the hospital right now." I called my cousin, and we headed to the hospital. On my way, I received a call that changed my life forever. I answered, and all I heard was someone crying and saying, "I'm sorry, Jeremie. Taranda didn't even make it to the hospital. She passed before the police can get there." The day of my sister's funeral, after we laid her to rest, we got home, and a few of my family members pulled me aside and told me I was going to have to step it up and become a man, because not only did I lose my sister, but my grandma was diagnosed with dementia. I just lost my sister, my best friend, and now my grandma, the strongest person in my life, is no longer capable of being that person anymore. That tore my world apart. I stopped going to work. I was just inactive for months. Eventually, I pulled myself together, and I thought about what Aaron had told me, and I filled out an application for Year Up. I was really going to do it this time. After going through an extensive admission process, I got the call. I was accepted into Year Up Bay Area. I have never been any happier in my life. I was excited to get a chance to prove that I am capable of having a better life. So it's the first day of the program, and what do? I show up to pre-orientation in my nicest pair of jeans, a blue and purple plaid shirt, and a pair of Crazy 8 Adidas. Immediately, I was taken to the closet to get some clothes more for the Year Up environment. Now I was spiffed up and looking professional. Orientation comes around. I thought to myself, I'm not going to fit in. I don't know technology. Everyone is going to be smarter than I am. I'm not going to have any friends. Then we were hit with milestones, an exercise where we share a few significant life moments, some good and some bad. I realized we were becoming a family. I no longer looked around and saw differences. I saw a community fighting for opportunity and aspiring to live out our dreams. It was long, but in the end, A seemingly short 5 months filled with a lot of impromptu speeches, Phil LC, oh yeah, and towards the end, Kwame Ming leading the signature chant, "Fourth floor!" As student ambassador, I met alumni and Europe champion at our 5th anniversary party. And who could forget Yachty showing us that he had some great dance moves. I worked hard and I earned an internship as project manager at Sutter Health CPMC. I had a great boss, Diana Levin, who taught me so much and also understood my struggles outside the program. During internship, I honed skills that I would need to be successful in a career. So here I am, 5 months of training and 6 months of internship later, standing in front of a growing Europe Bay Area community, one that I'm proud to be a part of. I'm very proud to say that I have finally seen something all the way through. I did not quit on myself, and I gave 100% to everything I did. Look where I am now. I have the clearest vision I've ever had in my life. A Europe Bay Area graduate with a great future in front of me. Before my sister was murdered, I promised that I would make sure I would do everything in my power to make sure our family would never struggle again. And thanks to Europe, they opened the doors for me to be able to make sure I made that promise come true. I didn't have a lot of family to come here with me today. I had 2 of my family members. But as I look around and I see, I have more than that here. And I just want to thank Europe in Class 11 for taking that journey with me. I couldn't have done it without you guys. We made it, y'all.